Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some major leaks for Season 5, talking about everything we know so far relating to Season 5, and also showing this Reddit article which claims to know everything about Season 5. Now, the good thing about this article is it kind of goes into a lot of depth, and I personally do agree with some of the things and disagree with some of them. You may have already seen this on the internet, but we're going to be going into it in a little bit more depth and looking into it a little bit more, talking about exactly what could come true and what might not come true, depending on the console and the power of games. Now, it is all debatable, all this. We don't exactly know if any of this will come into the game or not, and it is kind of just discussional. So if you want to discuss down below, please do discuss with all my subscribers out there and tell me if you think this is actually going to happen or not. So as you can see on screen right now, we have the article. This article is huge and it has so many changes and so much information in that is major. Now, the first thing I want to start off with is the actual bottom of the article. That actually starts and talks about the skins. I'm starting with the bottom because I'm just going to focus on the things that I personally find the most interesting things related to Season 5. I know a lot of you will be interested in skins and stuff. So the bottom of the article actually says the level 100 skin will be the Flying Dutchman, which got leaked a while ago. The official name for the skin is apparently going to be the Cursed Captain, and the Tier 1 skin is the Explorer, who is an Indiana Jones style skin. Pretty interesting. We've also got one of the tiers is going to be a time traveler scientist, no official name yet, but he will be the one trying to close the portals. Pretty cool concept. I do like the idea of that. And he goes on to tell, I basically just told you everything about Fortnite. Do come back to this post later. Do what you want with the information. So pretty interesting concept there. What other things do we have that is major? Well, one major thing to me is actually all the map changes. On here, it goes over a bunch of locations. That's Lucky Landing, the Motel, the largest soccer field, Parrots Point, which is Moisty Mire, and Lucky Landing. So I'm going to go over all these and talk exactly what's going on at all these locations. Apparently, this guy says that Lonely Lodge will slowly disappear. Basically, Lonely Lodge will disappear and the only thing left will be trees and the tower. More dinosaur footprints will start to appear around Lonely Lodge and plants will grow all over it, and it will be renamed Jurassic Jungle. That's a pretty cool concept. It also talks about how there's going to be vines on the towers, there's going to be dino eggs everywhere, there's going to be caves, and there's also going to be a bunch of different waterfalls, and behind the waterfall will be small eggs. And then there's going to be chests within the cave. There's also going to be the tower is going to have dinosaurs flying around it, and there'll be also many dinosaurs walking around type concept, which seems a bit weird and something that I'll discuss towards the end of the video. The next one we've got is Motel. This says how Motel is going to become a Wild West location, will be become a saloon. By the saloon there will be a jail. The jail is a small room about the size of the old motel, which is pretty interesting. It also talks about there's going to be dead horses lying around, dead animals, carriages, horses will be littered around the area, and train rails where the train used to be, and the saloon will have chests and ammo boxes. So pretty interesting. Then the large soccer field is actually going to get turned into pyramids. It's going to have a lion statue as well. That is where the pyramids are going to appear. So that will be the Sphinx. So Sphinx will be the lion statue. That's going to be pretty interesting. We've also got a bunch of different pyramids as well that are accessible through every side and the top of the map. You'll be able to go inside and exit these pyramids, which is a pretty cool concept. I do like the way that's going to happen. Obviously that soccer pitch has to change, so we could expect this to happen. So it's a pretty cool concept, definitely worth thinking about. Then it also talks about giant sand dunes will be around the area. Chest ammo and boxes can be found in all areas mentioned above. Now, obviously I haven't got the article on screen for you guys. I will link it down below if you want to check it out. The interesting thing about this, let's just stop here, is the actual trailer for for the mode called Playground Mode had all of these kind of monuments in. So either this guy is real and he's kind of relating it to these, or he's just kind of just thinking, you know, this ain't real, I'm just going to make this up so people get attracted to it. But I have had a bunch of subscribers sending me this article, so I thought I had to cover it in a video. Makes perfect sense that this kind of playground trailer could link to these. You can see it on screen right now, the playground trailer. Definitely an interesting concept, worth checking out if you haven't already checked out the trailer. Pretty cool. So let's keep moving on. Next on, we've got Parrots Point. This will replace Moisty Mire, and there'll be a bunch of pirate ships on the sand and a pirate camp filled with decorations such as gold, skulls, cannons, and cave you can enter. Basically a cave you can go in and loot, and there'll be boats in the cave and outside the cave, and chests. I'm sorry, the boats won't be in the cave. They might be actually. Don't know how the caves are going to structure. It might be a small boat in there, a bit like Pirates of the Caribbean. But it says here the boats and the caves will all have chests in, a bit like not Lucky Landing, Loot Lake. And then next up, we've actually got Lucky Landing. This will be removed due to it being seasonal themed location. Obviously, it's based on Chinese New Year. It'll be replaced by Captive Castle, a castle with walls around it. The castle has an armory with swords and stables for horses. Chests and armor boxes will be found around the area. Pretty cool concept again. Next up, we've got animals will be added into the Fortnite Battle Royale universe, which is cool. All animals are just like decorations. They are blocking you from walking through them, and can it be broken? It just says, and can it be broken? So I don't understand what it means by that. Maybe it's asking the question. It doesn't have a question mark by it. I assume can't be broken, it's meant to say, but I don't know exactly. A T-Rex will be standing in Jurassic Jungle, which is Lonely Lodge, and a pterodactyl will be flying around the tower, which is pretty cool. We've also got horses that will trot around the Wild West area, and we've also got them tied to posts as well around the jail and stuff, which is an interesting concept. We've got camels will roam around the pyramids in the dunes, where obviously the large soccer stadium is currently, which is related to the World Cup. Next up, we've got parrots. Parrots will fly around Pirates Point and land in trees and boats and caves. Interesting concept overall. And finally, we've got haunted hills with bats flying around it. And last for all, basically, fatal fields, and again, because this is quite a simple one, will all have barns, and these will have cows and sheep in them, and a stable full of horses. So the concept of this will be, we've got a bunch of animals walking around Fortnite. To me, this doesn't seem too real. I know that sounds bad, and I've just gone through all this, and I'm thinking, why would this be real? Why would they have all these animals walking around? The reason I'm saying I don't think it's going to be 100% real is I think it'll take up the CPU, take up the RAM, take up the size of the map, and some of the lower consoles, for example, maybe the Nintendo Switch, maybe Mobile Edition, might not be able to process it. So if that is the case, I don't think this is real. However, there are other games out there that do have like entities in the game walking around and stuff, NPC games and stuff, like Destiny and things like that. So maybe potentially they could get this to work, and especially if you maybe can like destroy them as well, if they can be destroyed, maybe that would be an interesting concept. Maybe you can harvest them. I don't know exactly how that would work, but it'd be cool. I think entities are something where it kind of feels like it's a yes and a no, really. It's a hit and miss. But Fortnite have got a huge team working on the game at the moment, so we don't exactly know if this is possible or not. Personally, I do feel like this has big potential of coming into the game. We have games like Minecraft and GTA, Red Dead, all running this kind of concept. We'll see Red Dead Redemption 2 having it as well. All this sort of like entities in game is a cool concept, and I believe they won't take up too much like storage or RAM generally within the game files, because obviously they're just going to be set on a simple path. They're not attacking you, they're just walking around. Some of them will probably even stand still and just move a little bit. It's currently like the moving trees, so I don't see why not they can't do it, because obviously the trees and the bush do move slightly. So basically if they set kind of like a rotational pattern for the pigs and the cows just to walk around, I don't see why they couldn't do that. It'd make perfect sense to be able to do it. With the horses tied up, they could just simply walk backwards and forwards by like maybe 2 steps or something. An easy concept again, would work really well. We've also got a few other concepts we could expect as well with the bats, maybe in haunted hills. They could just be flying around just like on a consistent loop. Again, very easy to program. We've got clouds that move over the map, we've got the storm that closes in. There's a lot of stuff actually already currently in the game that does actually move as an entity, so potentially these could see that kind of role being put into the game. The ones that do confuse me a little bit are the dinosaurs. I just don't know exactly how they're going to work, but obviously if they make them a lot still and don't really move around, that'd be pretty cool. The parrots themselves, again, landing over things in the actual mode would be pretty interesting. Landing in Pirates Point would be weird if I had to say, because obviously if you destroy a tree or something and then they go and land there and there isn't a tree there, how's that going to work? So they may require a little bit more programming. That's what makes me feel like this article may not be real. The article has 87% upvoted, so I don't know exactly. Are you going? And people are like accusing them of they're going to be sued and stuff. We know that the guy who actually leaked it previously is Internet Adam. He's actually one of them, and this guy claims to be his friend. So I couldn't guarantee you guys if this is real or fake, but with a little bit of luck, we can hope that this is legit and maybe potentially see Season 5 having some major changes. And if this is all the leaks of Season 5 and I have actually got it right, I'll be very impressed. If I could rate this article out of 100%, I'd personally give it about 45. I just don't trust it, but I know a lot of you wanted me to cover it on my channel, so I thought I may as well cover it for you guys. It also goes into depth about what we can expect. We can definitely expect the likes of pyramids and stuff. I don't know, I feel like it should be given it a little bit higher rating, really. I feel like I should probably maybe give it 60%, because obviously it links in with the Playground LTM trailer, so I just feel, I don't know, everything in that trailer feels like it's hinting towards Season 5, so maybe I am wrong, and maybe I should give this a higher rating of 60-70%, but I just don't know. Obviously the consumers out there on Reddit have given it an 83% upvote rating, which is interesting, so potentially we could actually see this coming into Fortnite Battle Royale. I just don't see how the entities are going to work too well, but we do have entities in. For example, right now we see that the blimp, or the balloon should I say, is falling down there, the little supply drop balloon. So, you know, the little things like that, they do work, so I can see maybe why cows and sheep possibly could work. I just don't know how it's going to work, because people might like camp behind them and stuff if you can't break them, so we'll have to see exactly what's going to happen with that. I can imagine a lot of glitches being put in place, and maybe eventually you'll be able to ride the horses like the shopping trolleys. That would work pretty well. It'd just simply be riding the horse, and maybe you'd be able to shoot on it as well. Who knows, something like that in Fortnite would be pretty cool. Maybe that's where they're planning to go in the future, we don't exactly know, but I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, do go and enter my giveaway for Season 5. I'm giving away a bunch of battle passes to give you guys access to that. Me and Bull have teamed up for that one. Hopefully you guys can win some battle passes there. It's really awesome. I've also got a free V-Buck video on my channel as well, which help you guys gain access to V-Bucks for Season 5 and allow you to win some Season 5 battle passes as well. I'm giving away $100 on that video as well. So we've got 2 giveaways currently going on my channel. Go and enter them. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you're new around here, stick around for daily Fortnite content. And once again, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think of this Reddit post. Make sure to go and check it out in the description if you've got some spare time and you want to read it for yourself. And this is postboxpat signing out.